it. We about to get it. We about to.
Did you see me? You didn't see me. You didn't see me.
I did. Let me start our show right. They all just saw that, but you better get it. You better get it. Let's go. Wow. What's up, party people in the place to be? It's your queen, Nick, Coley, and see what's up, people.
Hey,
give her a record deal. Just give her a record deal. If you just sign her, I'm saying. Sign her.
That was a good round.
Did you like it?
I did.
Just sign her.
Like,
just say it.
Put it on dub, like dub it, like dub it. Yeah. Let's go on something. I like that.
Don't hype me up because I won't stop. Just put it. What's up, people? What's up, QT fam? Welcome back to your favorite Tuesday guilty pleasure. It's another Queen's Takeover on the Queen's Takeover podcast. We are your hosts, Nick and CP. And as you can see, Coley is not here yet, but she is on the way. So we want to say hey to all of y'all who are in. What's up, QT fam? And for those who are saying some and those who are not, we love you guys and welcome. What you say, CP? What did you just say?
I said welcome. Thank you.
Hey, James.
Hey, James.
Hello, David. Hello, William. Hello, Mama Martha. How y'all be? How y'all doing? If you have not done so, please share this to your page. Send this to somebody in their messages. Tell them that we are on so we can talk. We need to talk. CP, are you with me?
Are you with me?
We have a chat going on. Well, girl, how you doing? How you been? And what's going on with you, baby?
Life is lifing. Life be lifing, and you just gotta be lifing with it. And then your flesh wanna rise up.
It wanna rise up. I feel you
in every way,
but it can't rise up.
Righteous, amen. But to rise, I'm still pushing on, amen.
That's part.
Yeah.
Part. Yeah. What's up, Anissa, Brandon?
You got people.
Did I say hi to David, King James? What's up?
Let me open this thing up because I'm trying.
What is going on, fam? Alrighty, boo. Do you want to talk about what you struggle with this week, or do you want to talk about something else?
Can I do both? Can I dab in both?
You can do all of it, boo. Do you?
I'm getting y'all crunk for what I'm about to say. So I my shirt. That's it. Occupational therapy. That's what I
We need prayer, James. We need prayer. We need prayer. Go ahead.
We're not lit. If we set the precedence, you know what I mean? We gotta set it. Let's do it. So it is OT month. As we go on, April is OT month, occupational therapy month. I'm an occupational therapist.
Yes, she is. She's an amazing one
And
too.
I do mostly home health. I enjoy my job. What is occupational therapy? I think some people like, what is that? Y'all find people jobs. Sometimes, if you need to get back to work, that's what we help you do, but not usually.
Yo, find people jobs. Wow. Go ahead.
I get that. And, you don't know how many times I get that in a week. But occupation is anything you do for a living. So it could be your self-care, it could be your cooking and cleaning, it could be living. Live. See that? Mm-hmm.
That part right there.
That's from me lies, but you see that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Independence. Any way for you to be independent. If that means making sure you're able to wipe your butt or making sure you're able to move your right arm after having a stroke. If that means you're a kid who has ADHD who can't control their emotions, we help with that through sensory integration. So we do a wide variety of things in different settings, but it's all about helping you become your best self and most functional self. So happy OT month to all my OT people out there who had occupational therapy, haven't. Welcome to it. And I love what I do. I thank God for my job. So yes, so happy OT month. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys today. And then you want to know my struggle bus.
Wait, but pause. Shout out to you and all the occupational therapists, because y'all really are rehabbing people back to life and helping them get back to normalcy and teaching them things that they didn't know to help them. And sometimes what becomes their new normal. So shout out to you. I've had occupational therapy after some of my mini surgeries. So I know how important y'all are. Your patience, your love, your kindness, your understanding is amazing. But that's who you are anyway, though, CP. So like, so shout out to you and everybody with a great bedside manner. So happy occupational month. Is it day or month?
Month. April is
month. So y'all drop her some crowns down in the comment. Thank you for what you do, boo. You make the world a better place. I love you. I love you. Tears. Okay. They're gonna be like, y'all corny. Y'all corny.
Big time corny. I don't care.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
I don't care. If your friends don't celebrate you, you better pick some new friends. Okay. That's a whole subject.
That is a whole
conversation.
It's that. It's
whole
that.
Nother day.
Hey, Queen.
Hey, Ashley. So my struggle bus, as I said in the beginning, your flesh want to rise up, and you start learning things about yourself again. You're like, is this happening again?
Am I going through a learning lesson again, Lord? Yeah.
And it's like, wait, what do I need? It's like, I don't want to feel the anguish, the anger, the hurt, the disappointment. I don't want to feel that. I just want to learn what I need to learn to get to the next stage. But it's like,
and move on.
Like, keep it pushing. But yesterday I had my emotions. Today I have my more of a, okay, God, speak to me in every form of way, fashion, person, place, or thing, meme, real, YouTube, like Bible, like speak to me and help me understand because I was like, I didn't even have words for it. I was like, people give me words for this because I don't know how I feel. I just don't.
Yeah.
And so people in my inner circle gave me words for it to help me understand like why I feel certain ways about certain things. Mm-hmm. And today it was just like revelation after revelation. And then it's like, so what is me? Am I the problem?
Is it me?
Is it me? And
is
so
it me?
It's me taking responsibility for the gift that I have, but also understanding my discernment with that gift. Hey, Nicole in the building.
Sorry for my tardiness.
Huh?
I said,
fine. We're gonna find you $5.
Yeah.
I got 5 on it.
Wait, guys.
Let's get key. I got 5 on it.
Hey.
I'm not gonna sing the rest of that song. Anyway, that's the jam though. But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, that's it. That's just my struggle bus. It's just like as you grow as an adult, you start learning more about yourself, and everything that you learn about yourself is not a beautiful thing. Yeah. And being able to process that and realize that sometimes it's heartbreaking because you're like, dang, I'm still struggling with that. Like, it's frustrating, but taking minute by minute, second by second, day by day, and just dissecting that thing. And I think I said in another podcast, like, it's the little steps that matter, you know, and I'm just trying to make it through each little step. Amen.
can I just say, like, you take all the words out of all the mouth. Been there, done that, going through that. And then too, yeah, William, on that ooh. Anyway, so for me, mine is okay. So y'all, it's like so many things on my heart to do. So many things that I want to do. So many things God has shown me, and so many things He's put on my heart to do. And I feel like sometimes either there's not enough time. Am I good enough to do these things? But you told me to do it, right, Lord? You talking about me though, right? And then I started out, and I feel like I messed it up. I feel like sometimes I don't have enough energy. I feel like it's creative as I am. I go to sit down and do some of those things. It's like the creativity take off running. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just so many things that I want to do and accomplish. And I have purposes behind getting these things done. Like I am building an empire right now with these businesses, these podcasts, the life coaching, but I'm not building it for Nikki. I'm building it because A, it helps people, but then B, I want to leave legacy for my kids. And then the selfish part is I want to travel. There's so many things, y'all, that I want to do. And it's like, my Lanta. So it be those moments when,
I said, yes, my Lanta.
My Lanta. It's like, calm your spirit down. It's going to happen. Yeah. But then do y'all ever wonder, are you doing enough?
Yes.
Should you be doing more? I already don't sleep. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't even burn the candle on both ends. That candle wick is just burnt. Like I stay up till in the morning, get right back up at 5, 6, or 7, and I'm striving and I'm working and I'm trying. And sometimes, and I'm trying not to cry right now. I just wonder, is it enough? Is it gonna ever pay off? Am I gonna see the returns? Yeah. I see it in other people's lives when God moves through me in their life. I want to see it in mine. Does that make sense? And I know it may sound selfish, but we always keep it 100. That's just where I am right now. So that's been, I got that off my chest. Ooh.
Hey, you had to. And sometimes you gotta talk that. Someone just told me this yesterday. Talk that disappointment out.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk it out. I just want to leave it inside and just let it just die and fester. But sometimes you gotta talk it out to get past the disappointment that you might feel. And it's just I think we have big hearts, and God has given us big hearts to want to do more. But in His timing, in His right timing, everything will come to fruition.
Yeah. I had a really good friend tell me late last night, because I was just there and I was working, and I just had one of those moments like, is it worth it? Like, is it even really helping? Like, it was just a lot of thoughts in my head. And if I tell you some of the things that he spoke to me were just so empowering and so encouraging. And I realized in that moment, like, it's one thing when God always gives you the answer to help somebody else's problem, when you need the answer for yourself. When you in that moment need that, I just need this empowerment to get me to the next step. Because sometimes we don't need it to the next day. We need it to the next step. You feel me? Right. So let's hit these comments, and then we'll go to you, Coley Cole. It's not selfish. Can't give to others unless you possess it. Nikki Johnson. Thank you. That's King James Version.
It was.
Show the world through Nikki and what God has given you. Okay, Ashley. Come, Ashley. Thank you for posting that, Queen. Oh, let people know that are on your page if you haven't posted to yours.
So guess what? I posted that through mine.
Bet. So okay. It showed up. Okay. Oh, because the link is showing me that your link is now there. She said, do some podcasts in different environments, giving you a vacation as well. I've been working on that, boo. I've been working on it. Hello to you, my big sister. My big brother is on. Shalom to you. He is in Freaknik, capital of the world, ATL. All righty. Thank y'all for joining. Right now, we're just discussing some of the things that we've been struggling with this week. This is going to be like just a big open conversation tonight. Y'all probably like, y'all always have those. But yeah, that's what it's going to be like tonight. So, Coley Cole, welcome to the show.
Hey, everybody. Sorry for my tardiness. Road construction. And just time. My struggle bus for the week. I just been on an emotional roller coaster. That's all I can say. You know,
You
I've
just
been on
talked
my
about
BB and green.
We're all going through the same thing in different locations. Huh?
All week I've been, and last week I've just been on a emotional roller coaster. But I really can't complain because God really showed me patience. He showed me grace. He showed me mercy. He showed me forgiveness, and He showed me how quick He can work. Um, and just to, because I really don't want to say it wasn't a struggle bus. 'Cause I'm glad for the journey because I was able and privileged to watch God work quickly. I don't know who else, but on my Facebook page, I put up a prayer, and a situation was going on, and I was just like, okay, God, I don't know how you're gonna do it. I just know you're gonna do it, and He did it, and I'm grateful and thankful. And it could have been worse. Um,
yeah.
he could have let the devil have his way, but He chose not to. So, I'm blessed. I really can't complain about anything. I mean, I questioned Him about a lot of things, and He allowed me to question Him. But then
Mm-hmm.
also, I was able to. I got my answers,
Mm-hmm.
and I was allowed to see Him in motion. And even if it wasn't just for me, if it was on behalf of everybody else or somebody else, it was a privilege for me just to watch Him, to know that God was still there in the midst of all the chaos. He was still in the
That
mix.
part.
So I really didn't have a struggle bus. I mean, like I said, I had my ups, my downs, my maybes, question out. Hey, I just been Bibby and greening it for the past 2 weeks. So
Amen.
Amen, amen, amen.
I guess we were all having those roller coaster type moments, and God is good. He is so good because here we are, my Atlanta. Okay, y'all. Y'all ready to get into these topics?
Let's
yeah.
do it. Let's do
Let
it.
go. Let
Let's
go.
do it. Let's do
All
it.
righty, first one up. First topic up. We're gonna
You want
start
to do
with
it?
you,
Want me to do it? Want
Nicole.
me to do it?
Oh, somebody.
Okay. So my topic comes from a photo that's probably been surfacing on Instagram or Facebook. And it says, say what? 24-year-old woman plans to have 2 kids with 85-year-old husband. Says she caught feelings before knowing his age. Couldn't tell by looking at him. By looking at him, you can tell he's older than
I
60.
mean,
But
I can tell,
anywho,
but okay.
I digress.
I
I
can.
digress. So my question to QT family is, at 24, 25-ish, could you have imagined dating an 85-year-old? Could you have done it? And if you couldn't, what's the oldest person you dated in your younger years? Good question.
Did we swing the question like that? That's what we doing,
Yeah.
CP.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
Oh, so they don't know. We don't know really what we're talking about tonight. So okay,
That's why I have to give you
This is
backstory.
straight off the table.
so it's swinging my way. Okay, the oldest person that we dated in our younger years. So the oldest person we dated in our 20s.
Yes, let's do that. 20s, yeah.
Ooh.
If you was younger. Ooh, see?
Go ahead, Nikki. Go
Ashley is
ahead,
so
Nikki.
wrong for that. Y'all remember growing up when they used to have a saying, I shouldn't say it. Never
If you
mind.
lay down with older people, you're gonna get up
No,
with
not
worms.
that one. No, we can't say that one. That was wrong. No, I'm
Uh,
talking about the old man. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Oh,
um, me, I've always dated older men, but 24 dating 85, yeah, no, could not do it, could not. But I've always dated older guys. Always, I've never.
So what's the largest
Because
gap?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say I ain't never dated nobody younger than me, but yes, I have. But yeah, I've always been attracted to older guys. Always. The oldest that I ever dated. See, that's crazy. Because every year I went up his age. Like when I hit my 20s, I dated in the 40s. When I hit 30s, I think I wouldn't go past 55. Now I don't. Well, no, I can't. Well, yeah. When I was in my 30s, I wouldn't go past 55. I can't say Yeah, the older I got, I ain't even. The older I get, the age went up. Probably about good.
So wait, bring it back. So what's the oldest man you've dated? Gap. 30 years older than you? 40 years older than you?
See, when I was 30, no, when I was in my late 30s, I dated a 57. Well, technically, I can't say I dated him because I really didn't date him. He was just a situationship.
I knew you were gonna go.
I knew it. I was waiting for it. Like,
come through, sugar daddy, play toy. Okay.
Yeah.
I reaped the benefits. Like he was the sugar daddy. Yeah, that right there. Without telling my business, that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to be in a relationship. I didn't want to be at that time. I didn't want to be in no more relationships. I was relationship out.
Sugar daddy play toy. We got you.
My aunt told me when I was young that I need to get 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And I asked her what was that. She said 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot out. 1 foot. So, hey, I took it and ran with it.
I cannot.
No,
we ain't dating the crib keeper.
No,
the crib creep. What is it? The crib keeper. Absolutely not. 85 is too old. In my younger years, the oldest person I dated was 5 years older than me. King James said he ain't doing it.
See out of there.
Oh, dang, CP.
What's
you
up?
like box wide open on the business. I mean, we going there. So I like Nicole to love dating older men. And to be honest, okay, so there's an array of ages that try to date me and talk to me. There's just something being able to talk to somebody either really mature, that is my age, or somebody that is older, that is mature. Wisdom is sexy to me. Wisdom is super sexy to me. So you could be younger than me, but wise and can talk to me. Turn on. Hello. Like,
be about it.
Sexy. I'm gonna be honest, there's nothing like some salt and pepper. Salt and pepper is cool. Salt and pepper is cool too. So I am not against dating somebody older. To be honest, out here in these raggedy dating streets, they don't have to be older, younger, whatever. I just need them to. Can you love the Lord for real? Can you do that? At least be open. Good land. Can you be honest? And can you have some type of conversation? We can talk about everything else later, but can we do that? The youngest person I dated in my 20s, I can't believe you asked this question, CP, would be
youngest or oldest? You gonna say youngest or you gonna do
don't try to switch it.
No, I'm sorry. The oldest person, excuse me, slow y'all roll.
Don't let
y'all nerves. Let's see.
Look, nigga, don't let them think you're being a cougar.
Listen, well, no. So the oldest person that I dated in my 20s was probably in my 20s. They were in their late 50s. They were sexy. Oof. Now they call them zaddies with a Z. He was zaddy. He was that. He was that.
So 30 years. 30.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, it was. I'm not. Look, it's whatever.
It is what it is.
Daddy was sexy. What's up, Cole?
No, just go ahead because I got a question to ask after that. But go ahead.
I'm done. Boo, ask.
Can y'all call these men daddies or zaddies or do y'all call them that? Do y'all be like, hey, daddy?
If he my man,
yeah.
If he my man, he gonna get called king. He gonna get called daddy. He gonna get called whatever the moment calls for.
Like daddy, I like Papa better, but okay.
I don't know if I can do that.
I can't do that.
I can't do hey big Papa. I can't.
That because you ain't in the hand holding either. I feel you, but okay. So listen, but y'all know me though. Y'all know me. I'm very affectionate with touch and with words. So if as my friend, I'll call you affectionate names, queen, baby boo, and all of that. Yeah. If you my man,
I can see the boo, I can see the baby. I just can't see calling no man my daddy.
Well, okay.
Okay.
The right man. Look, CP, the right man, you might call daddy though. You might not. I don't know.
It took me a minute. It took me a
Okay,
long
queens. Let's ask the queens in the chat. Queens, can you see calling a man daddy? And
Daddy,
number
daddy,
two,
papa,
what is
big
the
papa.
oldest that any of that? What's the oldest you ever dated? Fellas, kings, question. What's a pet name that you will call your woman? And what's the oldest lady that you've dated? And let's be honest, let's keep it 100. Now, CP, you got to answer the question while we waiting on them to chime in.
So 85 years old, nah, can't do it. No,
Okay.
that's no. But the oldest man I've dated was 15 years older than me. That's
You
when I was
said 50?
15.
Oh,
She like, let me clear
I'm gonna
this
say
up.
you talking about me? Okay, no.
1-5. Yeah. And he was giving zaddy, but he wasn't.
Oh.
Shut up, William Pleasant.
We with his messy self. Be
This is
quiet,
before
Pleasant.
this is right before I met you, husband. Oh, he's so difficult.
So he was giving daddy vibes, but not husband vibes.
You got it.
He what?
He was giving daddy vibes, but not husband vibes.
Oh, I got you.
You got cut.
Okay.
Real quick.
Now here's the thing: everybody can't be called daddy, though.
No,
you just don't. Everybody can't be called daddy. Everybody can't be called. Everybody can't get that. Some people are special on site. On site, you can feel a little something, but everybody can't get that though.
I think we go back to those phrases or words because for me, I know that word means a lot. So for me to even call my husband that now, it was a big transition for me to just use those terms because I had to feel safe, secure, and taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
All three of those things had to match for me to feel comfortable to just say that word.
So it just flows.
Now it just, flows, but
So it just flowed out now. It just flowed.
Years ago, it was bae, honey. It was none of daddy.
So Cole, it's nothing rehearsed. It just flows. It's a natural flow. Again, you're not gonna feel like that for everybody. You're just not gonna feel that for everybody, but it's a natural flow.
I think because I'm an overthinker, because I overthink things, and I don't think like you know how guys be playing around talking about come give Big Daddy a kiss. I'm like, dude, if you relate yourself as a daddy, you ain't getting a conversation. Like you are not my. Because sometimes I'm like, do y'all know how the relationship goes with me and my daddy? Sometimes he's my friend, sometimes he's my father. Like I mean, it's a love-hate relationship sometimes. Like I'm a rebellious kid. Like I get real deep with it. I'm like, look, I rebel. I stole cars. My daddy whooped me. Dude, if you ever think you better whoop me, like they be like, Nicole,
okay, you don't win. You don't win. You took that man way too deep. You done took that man way too deep.
All the way.
Because I even overthink to say, hey, babe, or baby. I overthink that. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, go.
See, now I know why I just told you it's not rehearsed. It's something that just flows. Now I get it. You don't rehearse it. And that's why it's one of the reasons why it's probably not feeling natural to you. It's not rehearsed. And everybody, for you and the way that you feel about stuff, which is cool, everybody can't get that from you. But maybe the right one will get, maybe it won't be daddy, maybe be something else that you call him.
Nicole, do you have like a nickname for people, like in general? Like, or do you just call people by their names?
Just call them by their name, like, what up, though? Or, when I'm with the fellas, like, I guess because they all, like.
Well, not just men, like people in general. Like, I always,
call them by their name. Except for my grandma. My grandma got about 50,000 nicknames, but, I mean, everybody else, my granddad, I think people like that I hold close to.
Gotcha.
But other than that, no, everybody's their name.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because she will call me Nikki most of the time, and I do get Nick. But most of the time, she's gonna call me Nikki. She may say sis. She may say sis. So Ashley says she like me. She call him Daddy King, Baby Boo, whatever the moment calls for. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
That's what I'm talking about.
when I come to Texas,
My
I'm
girl
gonna have
Christine say I call him Poppy. Hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey,
Well, wait a minute, but your mama say
hey.
Poppy works for me too.
oh,
What's up, Poppy? What's up, Poppy Chulo? Yeah.
when I come to Texas, I guess we just gonna have an intervention. Cause I mean,
I'm prepared for you to be here by 3, 4, 5 days. I'm prepared for it.
I'm
I'm
honey, cause
prepared.
that is crazy. Like my cousin, they say it all the time. They be like, "I gotta go home to Daddy." I said, "You gotta go home to who? When you move back with your daddy?" They're like, "Fool, my
Hey,
boyfriend."
Nikki, can you see Faith's response on your end?
No, baby.
Okay, so
And I hope anyone that's watching, if I'm not putting your comments on the screen, that's because they're not showing up. So if you are watching from Sierra's page or even YouTube and it's not coming up on here, my complete apologies. I can only put up what comes up on the screen. But you're more than welcome to come to my Facebook page. And for whatever reason, they will show up if you come to my Facebook page. Can y'all still hear me?
yep.
Yeah.
James said
I
there
was
is no
waiting
harm
for
in calling
Sierra
your
to
spouse.
read what Faith said.
What happened?
Oh,
I was
Faith,
waiting for Sierra to what Faith said.
Faith said, "My hubby is king, but not daddy," and
Okay.
she said 50 years. I said
50.
15. When I said 15, she said 50. Oh, take it up.
I heard 52, Faith. I did. I heard that.
15. What's that?
There is no harm in calling your spouse cute names. My nickname for my wife is Black Queen. It's according to the affection. And Brandon said, my wife is Sexy Love. Sexy
Oh,
Love. Things you do. Yeah, that part. Okay, well, two brothers answered. I know it's more than that watching, but I understand y'all want to keep that to yourself. It's okay. Ooh, CP, really? We went there with that one. Okay.
You welcome. I mean, you welcome.
Okay.
You are.
Okay. Any final thoughts before we jump to the next subject?
nah, that was a fun topic.
It really was, because Cole Ghost said I'm not doing none of that. Do you know the relationship I have with my father? Nicole, what's the next topic, boo?
I don't know if y'all seen it where Chance the Rapper just celebrated his birthday this week. He went to Jamaica to Carnival, and someone captured on social media, dag on social media, where this girl was grinding on him, and he caught a lot of backlash about it. And it was like, they was coming for his marriage, was saying that he was disrespecting his wife because he was dancing up on her, and stuff like that. So I was wondering, what are your opinions on if your man went to Carnival? If y'all know what Carnival is, it's a Caribbean celebration. They are bathing suits and doing what they do. Would you be okay with your man going to Carnival without you? And if he gets a dance, will it be okay?
Yeah, we're gonna let the married lady on the panel go first.
No!
We're gonna let the married lady go first.
Off subject. Off subject.
You said, could he go by himself? And what was the other part of the question?
Would you be offended the way he was dancing?
Okay.
Because when he noticed that the camera was on him, he took off, he disappeared out the camera.
Okay. I told y'all we don't know what these topics gonna be like today. Your husband said Sierra she'd be all right. So he said you'll be all right with him going. I think that's what he's saying.
Let's see.
We waiting on your answer,
Let
baby.
him clarify since he want to put his business out on Front Street. Let him clarify.
Come on, see what's your answer to the question.
He know I would be all right with him going to Carnival. My husband knows how to conduct himself around beautiful women. Amen. But the way, like, you can dance with the women, but the way he was groping, that's the part I didn't like. Have fun, do your dance, do you enjoy the time in Carnival? But don't have a girl. I mean, she was almost very, but like, nah, that's too much. She's a little bit too far. But yeah, that's what happened. And he didn't even like try to push her away. He just was like, yeah, like it was like, no sir.
It was given sex position on the dance floor.
And it was.
We don't clarify that real quick.
Yeah.
We don't clarify that real quick.
Indeed. Thank you, lesbian.
He said, "Now I can't say the ladies would respect you, though."
And I know this because they, I got a story. Can I tell a story? No.
Go ahead, tell your story.
We were in college, right? My husband have a booty, amen. He have a wonderful butt, amen. And we just stand in tall black man and all these beautiful Hispanic women. This happened multiple times, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's not happened just once. Go into a bar, having fun, me and him dancing. I go to the bathroom, I come back. I see this woman literally wind up her hand and smack his butt.
Oh, okay.
And then she looked up at him, and then she noticed I'm walking back, and I was like, really? She was like, oh, I didn't know that was, that's you? My bad. Women be women.
Women be women. Mm.
Yeah.
We want to hear. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you real good, and I got her real good.
Oh, what you do?
That's a whole nother conversation for her.
Okay. When revenge manifests. Okay. We want to know from y'all down in the chat. So Nicole's question is, can your man go to an event like Carnival without you? And 2, would you be offended if he was dancing very provocatively with another woman? So y'all answer that. So fellas, I'm gonna flip it. Can your woman go to an event like that where it's gonna be a lot of men pretty much naked? And 2, can she go without you? And 2, would you be offended if she was dancing with another man provocatively? So, okay, let me say this. If you and I are in a relationship, we've had a conversation about what our parameters are, right? Because you need to know and I need to know. The way he was dancing with her, my question would be is, can I do that on another man? If you're not cool with me doing on another man what she was doing to him, then you better not be. You better be what you want. You better be what you want. Because please don't do me. Don't do that. And I can't stand when people be like, I was just having fun. Cool. I can do the same thing. And correct. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. But my thing is, have that conversation on what these parameters are. I'm going to be honest. Chance, it was giving sex position on the dance floor. Whatever it was. And he was in that thing. He was.
And I saw another video. It was that video that you said, but there was another video
from another perspective.
And I was like,
it was real.
Last time, people got
it was real.
You ain't learned.
So here, okay. So CP and Cole, here's the thing. That situation is opening up a bunch of different doors. If you're single, be out there and have as much fun as you can. Yeah. If you're married, why? Why? Because it's one thing to be dancing and somebody come up and y'all are dancing here. She was right here and he was right there. Yeah. And see, that's how these babies be coming along and yeah. No. Why? Now, it's not that I don't trust you, but that right there tells me that I can't. If that's what I see when you're gone, how am I trusting you? Because you wouldn't want me letting a man be all up on me like that. That's the whole thing. He can go and I trust him. However, all the extra touching is not appropriate. So he know what he can and cannot do. That part.
Okay. So in his defense, he didn't touch her. Because if you look in the video, his bodyguards got his hands.
I'm sorry. What did you watch? Because his body part was touching her.
That was it. But his hands wasn't touching her.
I would almost rather your hands than your body part. That's my part.
Okay.
That is for me. Why is that on somebody else's booty and in the back of her? stuff.
This is me. One, if I trust you, go to Carnival. It's your birthday. You go have fun.
Okay.
His dancing part, I didn't have a problem with it because I said it's so many men that go out here to the strip clubs, and I've been to the strip clubs with the fellas, so I know it's no worse than what happens at the strip club than what happens at Carnival.
True.
So if I trust you enough to go to the strip club, I trust you enough. No, she didn't go back to the room with you. Y'all didn't exchange no numbers. All it was, to me, honestly, it was a dance.
Okay.
That's Carnival. If you know Carnival, that's Carnival.
That's Carnival. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
but and I'm cool with what you're saying. If I can let a man if I can do on a different man what she was doing to him, and that man could do to me what Chance was doing, I'm cool with it too. I'm perfectly fine.
I guess because I've been to the men's strip clubs with the boys, and I've seen how they act. Too. The girls are completely naked in some states in the strip club. Yeah. They come and they sit on the man's lap. They grind. They got their face down there. They doing a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. Even at the men's strip club, men, if y'all don't know, they do a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. They pick the women up. They fold them like a pancake. They do whatever. Yeah. But it's their job, one, to do it. But also at Carnival, that's what they do. So if I'm okay with you, if I'm okay with you going to the strip club and you don't come home with the stripper, or you ain't tiptoeing with the stripper, I'm all right for you. Because one, we all know he's a celebrity.
Nicole, I got a question. Take the celebrity away. I got a question for you. Okay. So, and this is just me trying to understand. If you are married to a man, you are okay with everything that goes down at a strip club and that could go down at Carnival. You're okay with it? Yes or no?
No, I'm not. But I mean, if it's just a dance, yeah, I'm fine with it. Because hey, I'd rather you do it at Carnival than at a strip club. Because at the strip club, they paying for them dances. At the Carnival, you got that for the free.
Okay. I ain't mad at you, but my future husband, Nikki, not okay with that.
Future husband knows.
That was a lie. To me, that was so much line crossing. And I don't think because it was Carnival that it could be, it's a strip club, it's cool. No, if you're going to go watch strippers and throw money, that's what you're going for. If you're getting all the extra lap grinding and all the other things that I do know that happens, because I know some people that strip, and I've been in the club or two, it's a lot that I would tell y'all. One time, me and my girlfriends went, and we went to go watch the men. I got every dance for free and offers to be taken home. By the dancer. My homegirl who was with me, matter of fact, if she watches, she'll know what I'm talking about. Same thing. So if I was married, I could have gotten that and then went right on home like nothing ever happened. Right? So I'm just saying, if there are limits that I can't deal with, we need to have them conversations. But I'm not trying to change your mind at all, period. I promise you I'm not. But yeah,
that's a good conversation to have though for your future, whoever you're dating or your husband or what boyfriend. That's a very good conversation to have. Are you okay with that type of thing? Because you don't want the person to feel any type of way with what you're allowing versus what you're not allowing, what you approve of. So yeah.
I believe in asking guys that I'm interested in, do you like going to strip clubs? I want to know that if I'm interested in you, because there are some people that strip clubs is a part of their budget.
Yes.
Real talk. It's a part of their monthly budget at least twice a month.
Yeah, on a previous show, when we first started, I got it, I dated. He went to the strip club every Thursday. Every Thursday I didn't have a problem, but then I got curious. What are you doing at the strip club? Well, when I went there, he wasn't doing nothing. Like, he was just chilling with the fellas, getting drinks, throwing money, and then the girl come and gave him a lap dance. So what I did was, the girl that went and gave him a lap dance, I told her, come here. I paid for him a lap dance, and then she turned around and said, hey, your girlfriend in the back. My thing is, it's how you handle yourself in the strip club. Don't go get no private rooms for just you and her or whatever. If you're going to strip club and I feel like ain't nothing wrong, because I ain't really giving you no lap dances, and if you into lap dances, baby boy, pay for you a lap dance.
I knew she was going
Cole
there.
said I'm not gonna do it, so go
I
ahead.
knew she was going there.
So I mean, if that what floats your boat, boo, go ahead and do it. But still, I mean, still be respectful. Don't go home with the stripper. Don't have sex with the stripper. Like, yeah, that type of
I ain't mad
situation.
at you, boo. I am not mad at you. I want to be like you when I grow up.
Don't be like me.
No, good. No, good. Sorry. No, good.
CB, I don't know if this is messy to ask you this. I love you. Listen, would you feel the same way Cole feels about William going to strip clubs?
No.
We're not going to elaborate. You not going to elaborate on it? We just know.
First of all, what you going to strip club for? You got all of me. You hear me? All of me. Anything I can do 2 down there. You hear me? I will break a leg. You hear me up here? Speaking from Santa legs. You understand me? I said drive up here. You understand me? I'm good. So he good. Amen. The second part is temptation comes in so many different forms. Why you being tempted?
Right.
Like, why you open the Pandora's box for that?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessary. And thirdly, it costs too much money. What are we doing? You gotta build a legacy. I ain't got time for this. No. And he would agree for me. What you going to strip club for? Let's figure it out. What I need to do.
I love that you said that. If you feel like you need to go, tell me what you need to do. I got you at the house. Put on the thong. Listen to your husband. See, he like that. I got you, King. I got you, King. My brother is requesting thong. Got you.
You'll be a ninja tonight.
Got you. Do we need to hurry up with this episode? I got you. I feel you. We about to make it quick, William. My wife will let me go because she trusts me and knows that I'm not about to get myself into some unnecessary trouble, which would result in death. Knowing Brandon, that death stands for something because he always got a good acronym. But if it don't matter because we are going together and grinding on each other, what if it was for a bachelor party, Sierra Pleasant? Let me tell you something. I don't mind going to the strip club with my husband. I don't mind him going. I do mind the things that take place participating in them. Like why you can't just go and throw the dollars. But first of all, I need to know why you like to go. Because some people, it is in their budget to go monthly. And that be like an addiction type thing. And now you want me at home trying to live up to all them bodies and what they're doing. I don't want to do that. I want you to be so turned on by me. Now, I don't mind trying a trick or two. I don't mind doing a thing or two. But I'm not going to be sexual delight, your favorite dancer. I'm not going to be Miss Mercedes Delicious. Like I'm not doing that. I'll become Nikki something. You feel me? But I don't want you doing what be going on. I just don't. The question is to you, Brandon said, what for a bachelor party?
Huh?
Brandon said, what if for a bachelor party? Can your man go?
Question. Yeah. I mean, he's went before. But he was like, I just sat there and watched him because I knew y'all was coming home. I said, you ain't getting one without a dollar. Hey, you ain't touch that one. I said, okay.
Not the dollar.
He was like, no. I know what I got at home. I'm good. I just went for the boys. Celebrate them. Whoop, whoop. Do y'all fine?
I'm gonna let y'all know the men's strip club with the women at, they got the best buffet. So if you ever never need a good buffet,
the food is good.
I've heard of this.
The alcohol be popping.
That's how they keep you in there.
That part.
Keep you in there.
They keep you fed and thirsty.
Fed and thirsty.
All right, ladies. Final thoughts before we move on to the next one.
Yeah, I think it. Well, I mean, again, it's I guess the communication part. But then if I trust you and I'm letting you out here in the local, getting your lap dancing, your dances, why not go over there? Half of them over there in Jamaica looking for a green card.
I can't.
Ask them how much they paying.
Somebody come get her.
I cannot.
Move on.
You see how you reverse it? Yeah. How much they paying? And we can get them over here.
Listen,
I can't.
I'm like, see, what outfit you need me to go get? Like what? Because I don't mind. I'm telling all my business. Let's move on.
Move on.
Let's move on. This is not a private conversation between the three of us.
This is
We're gonna keep going. That part. So I want to talk about Melissa McCarthy. So Melissa McCarthy, huh?
I love her.
I love her too.
What happened? Okay, what happened?
Well, she is on the cover of People magazine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful layout. I mean, she's gorgeous to me. I've always loved her. So right underneath like her picture, it says beauty is owning who you are. They were talking to her on Good Morning America today, and I got super bothered by that. I got so bothered, and I was asking myself, why did that bother me? So I wrote down my thoughts. So when it comes to body positivity, when it comes to plus size women, and I do represent that category because that's who I am.
She's beautiful.
And shout out to all of them. Why does it have to be attached to a positive stating slogan? Owning your beauty, owning who you are. You don't do that to skinny women. You just put them on the cover and they're fierce and they're beautiful and they become the admirable body type and what we should all strive for. I don't strive to be that small. I don't want to. I don't even know if I look right being that small. However, but when it's a plus size woman, first of all, we got to be called plus size, but whatever. When it's a plus size or bigger woman or even a model, it has to always be attached to some type of inclusivity, positive body positivity statement or slogan or something. Why not just put this beautiful woman on your cover and just talk about her life? But you got to say owning your beauty is owning who you are. I own all my stretch marks. I own my size. I ain't gonna say what size. I own every part of me, but I gotta attach some type of body positivity statement next to it to own who I am. I can't stand that. So they do the same thing for other inclusive or inclusivity campaigns. Like Barbie just came out with a whole line. They now have Barbie dolls that have Down syndrome. They have Barbie dolls that have disabilities, missing body parts and wheelchairs and all of that stuff. Why does it have to be an inclusivity campaign for that? Why you just can't be inclusive? Because we should all be inclusive. I'm almost done.
Okay.
I definitely want y'all to hit this. I would tell y'all, using a wheelchair, I get told you are sexy for. Right. You are so sexy to be in a chair. You are so this, and I'm like, so what does this chair have to do anything to do with my beauty or my sex, my sexuality? You being attracted to me, and mind you, I don't hear it from a lot of people, but I've heard it enough to know that you do the same thing to somebody that's blind. You do the same thing to a big woman. You're pretty for a big girl. You're big, but your face is pretty. What? I'm just pretty. Like, I've heard some people say some things to people, but you don't say this stuff to skinny people. If you consider them beautiful, they're just beautiful. They're just the it model, and that's it. And then the last thing I'm going to say is this, and y'all, I'm turning it over to you. They don't do men like this. They don't say you a good male model to be over 50. They don't say you a good male. I mean, you're a good looking man, but you got a gut. Like, they don't do that stuff to men. Period. You look good, you're handsome, you're distinguished, you're a zaddy, you whatever, but they don't get these same, I don't even know what to call them. They don't get the same worded parameters that a woman gets, right? So a man can be in his 60s and 70s and be sexy as all get up, but a woman beyond 40, she out of her prime. Which is why just got fired from CNN from that statement alone. So, okay, what are y'all thoughts? Family down in the chat. Nikki gonna take a breath while y'all talk. Go ahead.
The American standard of beauty and European standard of beauty is not, it's the blue-eyed Caucasian diaspora. Okay, thin is better in than anything. So anything outside of that norm that they have inflicted on the entire world and every culture and every continent is the standard that we all have had in our mind. I'm so glad you brought this up because just today this has happened to me. And anything outside of that has to be justified as beauty now in today's standard, because now people see that that cookie cutter image that has been given to the whole world is not the definition of beauty. And identifying your culture, your ability, your size, your hair, your anything has to stand out to justify it to the world that is considered beauty. And it sucks. It does suck. But when it comes to um women enjoying their bodies, no matter what size. I used to think about this question all the time because I get it so much my entire life. You're pretty for a big girl. Like I get that all the time.
Right.
And so at
You
first
you the big girl exception.
Right. It's like, oh, yeah, and so even you smell good for a big girl. What a big girl smell like,
girl? What?
It's a whole situation.
What?
It's a whole situation. So, but I get it, and I used to get pissed off about that comment, but now I'm just like, your standard of beauty or your standard of acceptance is the Caucasian, blue-eyed, thin person, and so I can't. The only way I can help you see things in different rays of beauty is just showing up, and that's all I can do.
Yeah,
it sucks. It does, and she's a white plus size woman, but she still has to talk about her size and just not be beautiful. But we've all had to fight through something to identify ourselves and accept ourselves for who we are, plus size or not, thin, tall, skinny, lanky, whatever you want to call it. And it just sucks in a society that now we're accepting of everyone, no matter who they are. And it's still a lot of struggle out there because the people that run the world are not us. They don't look like me and you. They look like the standard, you know what I mean, that has been put across the world. So yeah, that's my opinion. Sorry.
I love what you just said, CP, because when I first started having to use the wheelchair, right, I had to get over it that I wasn't going to be able to dance, my ballet, tap, and jazz, and all that stuff. There was a lot that I had to go through, understanding, having muscular dystrophy, like why my life was going to change. When I got past that, I didn't realize I was going to have to get over other people and their ignorance. The statements, because y'all know me, I love wearing heels. I love dressing sexy. When I'm outside that door, I want to look sexy. But it's for me. Ain't got nothing to do with you. It's for me. And one of the things I took on, I guess you call it my own campaign, was showing you that you can be in a wheelchair or use a walker or use crutches and still be sexy. Like, it's just a vehicle. Freak the chair. It's just a vehicle. It doesn't change who I am. Matter of fact, I think it makes me even more special, more beautiful, more whatever. And part of that campaign for me was a good friend of mine, and she just passed away a few months ago, rest in peace. She asked me one time, she said, since you have to start using that chair, do you ever find that you walk into a room and you judge yourself against other women that are standing up and not in a chair? I said, I don't.
Oh, wow.
She said, really? I said, I don't. She said, why? I said, because they're standing up and I'm sitting down. That's it. But the real difference is they're them and I'm me. Nothing to do with the chair. The difference is I'm Nikki and they're them. And she said, well, I can't say what she said because she cussed it. She was like, I've never heard anything put so beautifully, and I'm so proud of you. She said, because when she sees me, all she sees is pride, a beautiful smile, and an amazing woman. And I said, and that's all we should see in each other, period. Winnie Harlow, who went on to be one of the best models, has vitiligo. Right. How often do y'all think somebody is talking to her about her skin? You're still pretty though, even though you have. They used to call her cow and all kind of stuff because of her vitiligo. Does that make her not beautiful? God, to me, painted her skin. He just painted it differently. But she has to fight to be seen as Winnie and not Winnie with vitiligo. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Nicole.
I mean, I agree with everything you're saying. But that was the thing. Like how I think about it is now the world is, we all know it's social media. So they glorify certain areas. So, but what I like about it now is the stereotype that they put on to be the average woman. Now it comes in different sizes,
Yeah.
color, all that.
Yeah.
And now if you notice, like all the African American women that went and want to be like the Caucasian woman, got some characteristics, want to get the booty, the butt list. They're now resorting back to the natural.
Mhm.
They're saying, "Hey, I'm beautiful in my own skin. I don't have to look like Curly Sue." Besides this, my pet peeve is and then it's just me, y'all. I'm sorry. These African American women out here getting all this blonde and hair and putting in contacts. Sweetheart, no. Stay to your roots. And then I know it's to each his own. And they're just trying new things and trying to get accustomed to it. But I think it's just like it comes in different zones or different areas because everybody is speaking out saying, "Hey, this is me and I'm beautiful." I mean, because you look at the on the gays, look at them. They're saying, "Hey, you're gonna embrace me." I think now everybody is putting their foot down, putting their foot on the mark, saying, "You can say what you want to say." Because like
Mm-hmm.
now, like in this era right now, they are glorifying African American women. Even though they want to tear us down real quick, it's still like every time they tear us down, it's another sister standing up saying, "Hey, here I am." They like the young lady that Angela Reese. They wanted to look on her negative side, but she's still saying, "Hey, I don't care what you said. I got a championship." Then they said, "Hey, she's the highest paid college student there is." She said, um, I no, yeah, she said I'm the highest paid college student. She said, "Well, I'm not about the money helps. Don't get me wrong, but I'm about my education." Jalen Hurt, the quarterback that is the highest paid NFL player in history, he said, "Hey, y'all can count all the money. I'm concerned about championships. Yeah, I'm gonna get paid, but that's a job. But I want the bigger prize. To me, it's the championship." And I want to say to myself, I said to him like, "Hey, you ain't gonna turn the checks in, or don't." But then if you look, even like how I just read about this today about Nelly. They were saying how they were doing this little documentary on him about his career and stuff, and then but then they kept trying to throw about he got arrested for this and how his bad performance was this and that, but secretly he takes money out of his pocket and pays 4-year scholarships for 2 children every year.
Wow, I didn't know that.
But he don't brag about it. Like he's like, I'm helping my community, but just because I'm not speaking on it doesn't mean I'm not doing it. So that's one thing I was like proud, because I'm saying the more that they try to tear down African American, the more we shine, regardless of where's it at. The more they try to tear down like Hispanics or whatever, the more they shine in their own element. The more like gays, they shine in their element. And it's showing the world that it's not just about, as Sierra said, the blue-eyed Caucasian with blonde hair. Is more than just that. It's a lot of difference that make. If we all would join together, we will be, United States will be well established. Because I mean, you look at some of the documentaries, United States look like the biggest fools out here not taking care of their people. Because like my aunt was telling me about this movie that was a documentary about overseas, and a guy had got hurt, and they were saying, "Come on, let me take you to the hospital." He said, "No, I can't." Now this was an American man. He said, "No, because I don't have insurance over here." He said, and the people over, and I want to say the Philippines, I'm not sure, don't quote me on it, but I'm not sure, but they said, "Hey, you don't need insurance. Our hospitals don't charge people." And here the United States is over here ripping people off for going to the hospital. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it is, we like sometimes we just body shame our own self, because we, and I have done it before. Like, hey, you cute to be a dark skinned person, and then I had to take it back and look at myself and say, "Nicole, you just not that person, and that's your coast, that's your head, that is your
Right.
people."
Right.
So yeah, I mean, we gotta look at ourselves, but we also gotta not. I feel like you need to call people out on it. You need to say, "Hey." I might be big and I'm pretty. I know I'm pretty. I don't need you to tell me I'm pretty, and I don't need you to tell me I'm big.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, sometimes you just have to call people out on it. Because I had to
I
call
don't have
myself
a
out.
problem with
Because I
that.
was like, you
I'm
just
glad,
know that girl, and yeah.
I'm
Because
glad you said that. Go ahead.
I
Oh,
listen to
go
my sister.
go ahead.
I listen to my sister because she is a darker skin than I am, and I hear her pain in that, and I try to tell her, just embrace it. Chocolate is beautiful, but
Mhm.
then you'll see us standing with some of our friends, and I'm like, oh, they're pretty to be dark skinned. Then you be like, wait,
Wait, what did you just say?
yeah, yeah. So I mean, you got to check yourself too, as well.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Thank you, Nicole, for saying that. And thank you for being honest about that. I think for me that I recognize what I'm getting receiving, that I didn't like
Mhm.
it. So I was like, I need to change my idea of what I think beauty is as well. So if I see a chick who's, dark skinned or whatever, I'm like, girl, that chocolate is glistening. Like boost whatever it is that in your mind first. You gotta change your mind because we have been so brainwashed. The entire world has been brainwashed to know or to see what the standard of beauty is. And you really have to change your mindset on how you see things and appreciate
Mhm.
all the beauty that God has given all of us in all different ways and embrace it. And then give compliments, say something nice
Yeah.
versus saying something negative
Right.
about, like, girl, your butt is big. Yes. Like
Mhm.
something to encourage.
Yep.
Because you never know that person's insecurity about themselves, and you say something positive
Yep.
about their insecurity, they're like, oh. And that's the whole thing I think about going back to what Nikki brought this topic about is that um whatever they had on the People's Magazine, or body positivity or whatever it is, it's you have an example, like you have a view of someone. That's what social media allows us to see is all the different arrays of people, cultures, everything, and you get to embrace it or be dumbfounded and be like, I didn't know that, or
Mhm.
I never thought that was, but that's cute how she wear that. Okay, it just gives you a different idea and mindset about people and embracing people in every stage of life. So I just thank you for saying that, Nicole.
I love that. I am big on giving people compliments,
Mhm.
right? And I always do them according to what I hear the Holy Spirit say. And it
Mhm.
may sound weird to some people, but just roll with me on this.
Mhm.
So if I hear him tell me that you have an issue with the color of your skin, I'm real quick to say, come on, melanin popping, because chocolate
Mhm.
is delicious.
Mhm.
I just gave you a new way to think about yourself, right? Because
Right.
you probably have about 100 messages every day from social media to television that's telling you that it's not. Come on, melanin popping, because the
Mhm.
chocolate is delicious. You
It's
understand
giving
what
it.
I'm saying? Another thing is something that you and Nicole just said. So how about we normalize, and I want to start a segment on this podcast that we do maybe once a month called Can We Normalize? Can we normalize people just being beautiful or handsome or special or amazing just because they're who they are? Why do they have to be? Because they're plus size, because they're disabled, because they have ADHD, because they have autism? Why can't you just be special because you're who you are? And then all the other things that fall underneath it just happen to be part of who you are. Not that we have to point it out for people to be accepting of it. And here's what your mama said that I absolutely love. She says, I agree with Nikki. It's like saying, we forgive your physical challenge. That is exactly what it seems like. Like for her to be on that magazine, it had to say, beauty is owning who you are. Even if that's her own statement, you had to do that to put her on your mag. As beautiful as that woman is,
She's gorgeous.
yes, she is quote unquote plus size, but we gotta say it. So your mom says, it's like we forgive your physical challenge, weight, disability, etc. Since you are beautiful or smell good. Seriously, older people, even blacks, label kids with this exception. It's cultural stereotypes. So we have to fight against that standard that's been stapled in our head. Absolutely. And how about we normalize creating our own beauty standards?
That part.
Because guess what? I don't need any. I'm grateful that I have so many people constantly telling me how they feel about me compliment wise. But if nobody did, I compliment myself.
Period.
I know what God says about me. I know I'm. You can't tell me I'm not sexy. Like I shared with y'all before, the fight to get here to love me like this, it's so real and so hard that I don't care what you think about me. I know who I am. You may not like it, and the door is always available if you need to take it, but I don't need you to tell me or approve of me. So how about we normalize setting our own beauty standards? She said that was wonderful, Nicole, with your honesty, that we should check ourselves and our mindsets. Kudos to you, and Ashley says society makes it hard, and it really does. See, society, since it don't pay our bills, how about we just normalize our own standard of beauty? And hey, Auntie Elaine, ladies, final thoughts?
I love this topic.
I'm so glad we talked about it, because that thing just, it irked me. I'm like, it's beautiful as she. Okay, leave it alone. We're gonna hit these last comments and then see you have another topic for us.
Yes, ma'am.
And bright light to lighter kid. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I was one that criticized Gabby's hair at the gym. Oh, I remember. She is beautiful despite that. That girl has so much criticism behind her hair. I'm too sexy for my eyes. Okay, Auntie Elaine, I'm too sexy for. Okay. So we are done with that topic. CP, what's the next one, boo?
Watch how the Holy Spirit gonna flow this thing. Watch this one. You ready?
Okay.
So there's a post, and it's this is how the post is. A lady's explaining something about men who have low financial status, and she says, women says when a man is not financially confident, they date big girls.
Oh. Girl, I almost swallowed my gum.
I made it. Yeah.
Okay. So when a man doesn't have a lot of money, he dates a big girl.
And I think it also goes the other way as well for women too. Women who are not financially fit go for the plus size men or the not so attractive men to secure themselves. Same difference.
Okay.
So my question is, I know, right? And this was a lady saying this, that she finds that these men who are not financially fit go for big girls because they know they're gonna take care of them. I was like, who do that? Where they do that? Because this big girl ain't taking care of me.
Okay.
No, hear me.
Let me sit up straight for this one.
Coins. What? So I was just like, ooh, mom ain't raised no food. Not this one. I know, Christina, I know. So
let me sit up straight for this one.
On this
What? So Kings in the chat. That woman said when y'all's funds, they're not where you want them to be, that you result to dating big girls. Is that true or false? What are your thoughts on that, man? Ladies, how do y'all feel about that statement? What?
Well, I guess I'm
broke. Where they at? Well, where they at?
I guess I'm gonna stay broke because I love me y'all sorry, my grandma's laughing. I've always been attracted to plus size men. I mean, I do. I mean, I like. Grandma, you ain't supposed to co-sign for everybody on Facebook. Oh, you told it. My grandma said she told it. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I'll date. I'm not gonna say I won't date because I have dated a smaller guy, and he treated me. He treated me good, so I can't say. But I have always been, and that's because let me tell you. So now I'm just saying this. I'm trying to date out of my comfort zone. Now I've always loved a plus size man. I have always loved one, and so I guess I'll stay broke.
So Nicole, are you saying that a plus size man is in your comfort zone?
Yeah, no, but no, I love a big man. Like I'm sorry, Grandma, stop telling the business.
Grandma telling the truth. You trying to keep it too cute. Grandma telling the whole truth.
But I just have. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's in my comfort zone. It's just I've always been attracted to one. Always.
I only asked that because you said I'm trying to date outside my comfort zone, but before that you said I date big men. So I was asking, was that in your comfort zone?
I mean, no, they're in my comfort zone because that's what I like.
Okay.
Watch out. It works.
So what's dating outside your comfort zone then?
What's date outside?
Yeah.
Because you said I'm trying to date outside my comfort zone. What is it?
A skinnier that guy?
So then you did. The answer was yes to my question, Nicole.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, well, I'm sorry.
Grandma, hit her for me.
I'm sorry, 'cause I got my grandma here co-signing too, so you know,
Yeah.
she was all over in this conversation. So apparently, she like him thick too.
All right, Grandma.
Let me find out. Let me find out. Let me find out.
I have like it's not real a comfort zone. It's just what I like, and what I like is what I like. That's just like your favorite food. You can't get me to go out and try sushi because that's not what I like. I'm not. So even though I'm plus size, I am a very picky eater. Like and you can't even common stuff. You like stuff that you would think I should eat. I won't eat.
Okay.
So
okay.
with a man, it's hard to like my neck get broke. I'm like, oh, okay. So
William says,
to answer the question, I will be up broke. Thank you for my bank account. It might be stacking. So when somebody asks for some money, I'm like, based off my dating situation, I'm broke.
William said he's never had that thought. That is strange to him. Christina said they keep you warm. They can hug real good though. I do not agree. I got bigger in the relationship. So listen, ain't nothing wrong with being able to rub on some stomach. If he got a little belly, ain't nothing wrong with if he got. I don't mind the brother being big or skinny. You know what I'm looking for more than anything. But I will say this. I got a lot of male friends, and I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna call nobody's name, but it's a couple few of them.
Tell it.
They know if a woman's self-esteem, because she ain't got to be big.
No.
I almost just made a stereotype. Look at me. Check myself.
But no.
They think that because we are big, our self-esteem is low.
Right.
That was two liars. But because some people are, those men feel that if a woman has low self-esteem or she's really desperate for a man, it's a lot he can get from her, right? Because she's going to take good care of him. Let's keep it 100. That's what they have said. So that is the mentality of some people. Now, on the flip side, it's the mentality if you don't feel like you are worthy of a certain type of whatever, that you will settle if you were a woman looking for a man. So it does work both ways. I'm not going to lie, but I don't know a lot of men that feel like, well, I ain't got that much money, so let me go roll to the big girl. But I do know a lot of men that got big girl fetishes. I know a lot of men that love big women. I know a lot of men that prefer a big woman, thick in whatever area he prefer, over somebody that is smaller. And shout out to anybody who's smaller. But yeah, she made a real generalized statement for all men. There's probably some brothers who trying to stack. You feel like, I don't feel like that, but
no.
I think also off of what's that little reality show? Love at the Lockup. You know what I'm saying? Where that dude Derek is dating that big girl and the little plus size girl, and how he's doing her. But I look at that when I looked on the internet because somebody was talking about it, and I'm like, it's not her size. It's because she's stupid. That's what it's not her size. She just ain't. You just want a man like you. Cause sweetheart, the clothes now. She be dressing and she keeps her hair fly. She keep her nails fly. So you know it ain't a confidence thing. You fly. So you just want to boo. You just want to boo. You just stupid.
And you know what? And sometimes you just like somebody. You just really like them. And you just really want to be with them. And maybe it's things about them that you see red flags about, but you really do like them. And how about we do date for the potential sometimes? We date for the potential in somebody.
The stuff that she does. This girl, and I know it's getting off subject, but this girl set a camera up in his grandma's house to see if she could catch him cheating. She went and pulled up his call log off his cell phone. I said, you gotta be doing this for TV.
Well, but when you get to that point, then you know he's not the one. When you get to that point, there's no potential. If you got to do all of that, unless you're just really insecure.
So, because at first I was like, oh, she's doing it for the money. They went on they did an interview on a radio station, and she said no. Love After Lockup came after her, after the couple thing. I said, you dated this man 5 years, I want to say 5-7 years while he was in prison. You put money on his books. And I know a lot of women, skinny, plus size, they do that. But he gets out, and the stuff that he does to you and the stuff that you do to him, sweetheart, it ain't got nothing to do with your size. It got to do with your stupidity.
Tell it like a TIA.
Okay, I'm done. I sidetracked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a little bit. That's okay. CP, go ahead and hit your comment.
I was gonna say, being a plus size woman majority of my adult life, I have dated several different types of men: skinny, thick, musculature, athletic, plus size, tall and handsome,
short and thick.
Short and thick.
Short and cute.
Yes, Go ahead. I've had that one too. But I did date this one guy, and he was I think the thinnest guy I dated. And I was like, what am I gonna do with this? Okay. And so I was like, he wanna date me. Come to find out, the reason why he dated me because he thought, because I was a big girl, I was gonna feed him, I was gonna send him money, I was gonna do X, Y, and Z. And he was baffled at my confidence. But he was like, wait, I mean, you cute and all, but I mean, you can't come up. What you talking about?
Oh, not you cute and all, but.
Yeah, but. And I was like, wait. I said, you talking to the wrong one, sir. You have a good day. He would call me every day. He was attracted to my confidence outside of my size. Once he realized I wasn't that girl, I wasn't the one. He was like, man, I ain't the one, pimp. No, my confidence is way bigger than this. You ain't get nothing out of me. And so it actually, believe it or not, after I cut him off, he was like, you know what? Yeah, you taught me some things, and I love a confident plus size woman now. I don't want to. I was like, wait,
not that you changed the whole mindset.
I was like, wait, what? I said, enjoy, have fun. But it's interesting how people think that because you are plus size, that your confidence is low. And yes, it's a struggle in this world because we are not the standard size. But if we are confident in who we are and we walk in that boldness, walk in it. Don't let nobody tell you are not worthy of being loved the right way. And yes, there is a lot of, not a lot, but a handful of women who are plus size, who have low confidence, who have low self-esteem, and that are used in that manner. But it also goes to the flip side. They are plus size boys, tall boys, skinny boys, whatever you want to call it, boys, who don't feel as attractive, don't feel as confident. And women we can use a man all the way down.
Yeah, we do the same thing.
We don't even touch him. He didn't pay your whole house note. Amen. So it goes both ways. They just go.
Or trying to make a man that is trying to come up. So you trying to make him. So you take care of him, you give him everything. Right. And as soon as he start getting where you want to start being controlling and trying to make him. Yeah. Look, we can both dog each other out on both ends. Real talk.
All the time.
Hit this from your mama, boo.
I used to think that was me. I used to find the ones that I tried to make into something. I did. I used to be like,
you trying to build a brother.
And I used to be like, and now this is where my stupidity come in, because I know me. I will build him to where I want him to be, and then I let him go. I'm not attracted to him no more.
You could get slapped for that.
You know why? You know why? No, because you done all that work and you tired. And you're like, I don't want it now. Go do it.
I'll just be like,
why do it then?
But it don't even be that. It don't even be. No, it don't even be that. See, I'm trying to tell you. I'd be like, we could be having a good time, and I'm like, oh, you done got a job. You dressed the way that I like you. like you that person, and then I just look at him and be like, I don't like him no more.
You what you call it off of Two Can Play That Game.
Oh,
Wendy
man.
Raquel Robinson's role, I forgot what her character name was in the movie. You her character. Except when she built him the way she wanted him, he was always cheating at that point. But you build him up and let him go.
And then that's the thing, like
help a man come up, but you cannot build a brother. You just can't. You can help that man, but you can't build him.
I told them like I do. I'm like, won't you get this job? Won't you do this, do that? Let's stack this money like we do. Let's do this thing together. Then I just start looking, and then I'm not lying. They'll be like, "What did I do to you? Why you got an attitude?" I'm like, I don't know. Why you over here all the time? Like, I don't.
See, I cannot.
That's simplicity of it all.
Hey,
building the chunker. She building and throwing people away.
But then okay, so I was talking to one of my friends. I was just like, yeah. She was like, Nicole, why you not married? And I'm like, I don't have time for a relationship. And then they be like, Nicole, that don't make no sense. Like, you be saying you want a relationship, but then you say I don't have time. And I just don't. Like, I don't know. So I still gotta go through therapy and work on it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's a whole session.
Yeah, but I do real like that. That's crazy. Like I try to, like, I used to be like, I can take a little out of this one, if I'll have the perfect man. But then when I get the ones that do everything and check that list off as like accomplishments and quality wise, then I'll look at them like, yeah, no, I don't want you no more.
Yeah, you take off running. Yeah. Your mama said it's true for folks wanting to manipulate a partner for their own interests, whether they are big, skinny, no teeth, own assistants, etc. Girl, your mama be coming with the real. If they think they can get away with it, it's the same mindset of men and women dating someone because they are married, so they don't have to worry about committing or doing what is expected in a true maintenance. In a loving relationship. Very defensive, been there too. And let me see walk. Okay. Yo, listen. We're going to leave that alone, Cole. I got one more topic. We're leaving out in. We're going to make this real quick. And we're going to hit our affirmations and we're going to go. The 15-year-old that attacked the teacher back in March, I think it was, has been sentenced to 1 year in a youth detention jail center, whatever, and then 5 years of super.
Is it the substitute or the teacher?
It was the teacher. That teacher had been teaching for 30 years. It was a young black girl, and it was a black teacher. Yes, ma'am. Okay. And then after she's released, she has 5 years of supervised, basically probation. I don't know if she's gonna have to wear the ankle thing or what. Christine said she with you, Nicole. Y'all better quit throwing them good men away. Anyway, and so one of the reasons the reason given that she attacked the teacher the way that she did was because the teacher tried to take her cell phone. Right. Now, that teacher was interviewed when she got out of the hospital because she was in the hospital for about a week. And she said, well, she can't drive and she's not able to work. And of course, her body is healing and everything. But she said if she had just started her teaching career right now, with the way these group of children are, she wouldn't teach. She's been teaching for 30 years, but she said how kids were then versus how they are now, she wouldn't teach. What are y'all thoughts on that? And I can't wait to hear Williams because he is a counselor. What are y'all thoughts on that?
To me, she's correct. Because I substitute, I did substitute teaching, then I wound up getting my own class. I was in a regular school. And it was so like I was in a regular school, and like I loved all my kids. I can't front on that. When I got in an alternative school, it was years ago. It was free range. Like the kids knew, like, hey, Miss Clark ain't playing. One incident I had a guy and the crazy thing is, let me tell you the story. But he sharpened his pencil. At this alternative school, these kids were really free to do what they wanted to do. They can do their lesson if they wanted to. Well, this particular day I was in the classroom and they were saying, "Oh, Miss Clark, let's go get the TV so we can watch BET." I said, if your mom and daddy sent you to school to watch BNT, they should have paid their cable bill, stay home. The little boy got mad. No lie, true story. Little boy got mad, went to the pencil sharpener, sharpened his pencil, looked at me and said, Miss Clark, you gonna go get the TV or I'm gonna stab you with this pencil. I said, if you stab me with this pencil, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna hurt you. He said, I'm gonna call my mama and tell my mama. At that time, we had outside line phones in the classroom. I picked up the phone and said, call your mama and let me speak to your mama right now. Because I'm gonna let her know if her child sticks me with this pencil, I'm gonna whoop him before he get home, and you better whoop him after he get home.
I got whooping part 1. You do part 2.
This boy is, well, this young man, he is 20, I want in 25 and older. He is a minister at a church, and he still tells that story. He said, Miss Clark, I respected you that day because you did not back down to me. He said, all my other teachers backed down to me, and you did not. When I say these children still see me, they come and say, hey, Miss Clark, didn't you teach? Or they'll be like, first they're like, didn't you teach at least year? I'll be like, yeah. Miss Clark, I love you. Stuff like that. I ain't seen these kids in years, and you never know you made a difference. Now, let's fast forward to this generation. I don't want no parts because I know I'm going to jail. I know I'm going to jail because I'm going to fold up somebody's child over a cell phone. Over a cell phone. I get upset about my 5-year-old niece that stabbed herself. I be like, if you don't get off that phone, like, yeah, no. I couldn't teach. I couldn't be. Teaching would not be in my. A daycare worker would not be in my career field. I don't want nobody.
To be honest, owning a daycare and also teaching as a preschool teacher, it's not just the new crop of kids, it's the new crop of parenting. It's a whole new crop, and I have to get in there with them. I don't have no problem with telling you about you and your child. I'm gonna do it in a loving way because I want to help you, but it's a whole thing. We're gonna hit the comments. CP, you get the last words, and then we need to get ready to do our affirmations and be out. Something happened after the pandemic where the kids do not see the importance of school anymore, and we cannot convince them. Right. Oh, wait a minute. I just saw a TikTok video where a band director is ready to quit. If band kids are that bad, this new generation is different. Dang, you can't be good in your band class. My oldest daughter is an elementary teacher, and these kids are cussing and are so rebellious and out of control. It's so different now. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all, and not sure why. I'm going to tell you real quick. We allow people to sue for everything. We want to be politically correct for everything. And if anybody can, I'm going to sue. Yeah, anybody can sue for anything. Working at the juvenile facility, these kids are 100% disrespectful. These kids have attacked teachers and staff at the facility. I wouldn't teach either. It starts at home, and we got kids raising kids. We don't have any real grandparents anymore. That be my hesitation in adopting children. They attack their parents. They do. We're not bashing the babies because y'all are amazing. We talking about the new crop of kids sometimes that you got to deal with. All righty, you can read this one from your husband, CP, and then give us your thoughts.
I get parents that want me to talk to their kids but don't want me to tell them they sent me. So I have to make random reasons to pull kids.
Oh, wow. Incognito counseling.
Yeah, I would say yes. It starts with the parents before the kids even get to the school or to the daycare. And I think, I hate to say this, but it needs to be. I think I've said this before, maybe on this podcast or another one, that I feel like parenting 101 needs to start in kindergarten, and any way, form, or shape of helping the parents understand their role as the parents is mandatory, because I don't think they understand that you raising your kid. They just come here to get taught. Like, you supposed to raise your kid. They come here to get taught. That's it. Like, I don't want to raise your kid. That's your job. You had the child, so you gotta raise them. And I think that is a big misconception that I see, even through my husband and the kids that come to the school, and then the parents that say, well, can you talk to Billy and tell Billy what because when I tell him, he just gets all, I'm like, wait a minute, Like, wait, that's your job as a parent. You're supposed to reinforce the standard that we have at this school. That is your job as a parent because you're supposed to be raising your children. So I think that needs to be established, and I think that should be a mandatory course, virtually, in person, for every, as the child goes from daycare to elementary to middle school, intermediate school, and high school. I think there needs to be a conversation with the parents, in just basic caring for your child, because that's your child. You like, I don't know what a way to put it. And they need to take it, needs to be mandatory, because I don't think we're just raising a wildfire basically. And I don't want our kids to grow up to be adults who are not under control, who are not able to articulate themselves, who are not able to express what they really feel.
Right.
With the social media, that's the real culprit of why kids from the pandemic especially do not see the importance of school, because through TikTok, through internet, you can learn anything, and you could be a social media influencer and get paid millions. So they don't see the importance of getting a degree or learning a trade. They don't see the importance of it because they see all the fluff in the world. And social media has really made it very difficult to have kids understand versus, reality versus fantasy. And they're all in this fantasy world. It be toxic, dangerous, whichever way you want to put it, but their lives are being cut short because of foolishness that the parents are not reinforcing. Like, hey, get off of TikTok. You got 30 minutes on TikTok. That's it.
Yeah.
Your phone. Take that phone. You pay the bill, parents. It's so many kids who really, he plays PS4 all afternoon, but you want him to graduate, right?
Sis, this is back when the telephone was still on the wall in the kitchen. Y'all know that? If we got grounded like that, my mom and them would have been the type that, well, first of all, we wouldn't have touched that phone. If they said, no, you don't touch it, they would have been the type to unplug it and put it in their car, take it with them. Like, and we have the power. We don't realize that we do. Yeah. I'm that friend. I'm that teacher, and I'm that parent that help other parents with their kids. Like, they would call me out of my classroom to go help with another child in another classroom. Here's the thing. If you want me to do like they ask, and we'll even do like talk to my child for me, I will do that. But I'm going to talk to your child like your child is mine. I'm not going to give your child your words, because your words not working. And then, what you're doing is not working. So Miss Nikki gonna talk to your child. And I would literally roll into a room, and when they see me, everybody start acting right, because I'm not going to threaten you without follow through. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm going to do it. I'm not gonna threaten you. If I say, let them call me again and I'm taking so-and-so, I'm taking it. Please have a parent-teacher conference with me, because what you're doing is not working. Now, if you don't want me to discipline your child, I don't have to, but it's going to be back on you. But if that child is in my presence, whether you at my house, whether whatever, then that child is going to be raised like I raised my own kids. So,
and it makes it hard. It makes it hard for educators to really reinforce better behavior, better, like it makes it hard, because when you try to correct them, they go back into their parents, and the parents call you, cursing you out because you didn't told them what they not and is and supposed to do. Yeah. Like, wait a minute, hold on. We supposed to be on the team here. We trying to get this child to succeed. So we supposed to be on the team here. You gonna cut. So then your hands are tied, and then they want to call the CEO and the CEO. Exactly. And so it's a like you said, everyone wants to hear everybody. So it's a dangerous situation.
My Lanta, we done had some amazing topics today, ladies. I just want to say real quick, if y'all have not checked your girl out on the Dear Young and Me podcast, we are live every single Friday at 4 p.m. Central. And if you happen to be in New Zealand, it's actually going to be Saturdays at 9 a.m. for you. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it here on Facebook at our Dear Young and Me podcast channel. I would love it if you guys can pop in and join us live. If not, we do have some episodes that are up on all of your favorite podcast platforming streaming services. So please check us out. I would love it if you do. We're going to hit our affirmations, family. Y'all know we like to give our affirmations for the week. So family, leave yours down in the chat. We're going to hit ours and we are out of here. Ladies, beautiful conversation today. Thank y'all so much. I absolutely loved it. If y'all loved it, please drop some love down in the comments. We love you too. Says facts, Nikki. My kids understand that adults are authority, can correct them. Don't call me if they do wrong. That part. All righty, booze. What are your affirmations for the week? Don't everybody talk at once. Don't everybody talk at once. Huh?
Okay. My affirmation of this week is I am worthy to be loved, but set boundaries to guard my heart.
Okay, I'm back. That was I love it. That's a whole conversation me and the Lord had this week, but I digress. Say it again.
Again?
I am worthy to be loved, but what?
Set boundaries to guard your heart.
That part. I love that.
Yes.
Coley Cole.
Mine is I'm better than I used to be, better than I was yesterday, but hopefully not as good as I'll be tomorrow.
Aww.
Say it again.
I'm better than I used to be, better than I was yesterday, but hopeful not as good as I'll be tomorrow.
I like that. I really like that.
Wow.
That's beautiful. That needs to be on a t-shirt.
Wow.
I like that. I really do.
It's the last part I think I'm trying to understand, but maybe it ain't for me to understand. It's your affirmation. I love that though. That's beautiful. I love that. Mine is super simple. Another day, another opportunity. Start over again. That's it. Another day, another opportunity. Start over again. Might have been right yesterday or today, but tomorrow's a brand new opportunity. Yeah. We love y'all so much. Tell them about their Crown CP so we can get up out of here, boo.
As we end today, fix your crown. Don't let it lean to the side. Don't let nobody tell you that you less than. Don't let you tell yourself that you less than. You are greater than. You are the heir of from the Lord, from the throne. Fix your crown. Wear it proudly. Wear it proud. We see y'all next week. Love y'all.
Should I end it with the rap that I started with?
Go!
What's up, party people in the place to be? It's your queen, Nick, Coley, Cole, and C. What's up, party people in the place to be? I almost forgot it. It's your girl, Nick, Coley, Cole, and C. I'm tired. I'm finna go eat. Love y'all. Bye. You like it? Did you hype me up? Give her a record deal. I'm just saying.